Friends, in the previous video lecture, we have studied about the definition of thermodynamics and the macroscopic and microscopic point of view. And today we are going to study thermodynamic systems in this series of tutorials on engineering thermodynamics. So without wasting any time, let's begin this video. So let us look at the definition of the system first. So what is system? We will look. When we want to study the energy interaction, that is the energy going into the system and energy going out of the system, this is called as energy interaction. So when we want to study the energy interaction of a matter as shown here, then we have to select a part of this matter over which we will concentrate our focus or attention. So we have to concentrate our focus or attention over this orange part, which is called as our system. So that part of the matter or space or region over which our focus is concentrated is called system. So system can be a matter as shown here, or can be a region or a space. You can see this sky blue color region here for that. Okay, so this is called as a system, and everything else apart from the system in this universe is called as surrounding. So rest of the things which are left after taking the system or after assuming the system is called as surroundings. Okay, as you can see these are the surrounding. The things which are outside the system are called surrounding or environment. The system is separated from surrounding by a boundary which can be fixed or moving. So you can see this is the boundary which separates the system and the surrounding, and it can be fixed or moving also sometimes. Now all the energy interaction takes place through this boundary. Okay, using this boundary, the energy interaction, energy will flow in and energy will flow out. And also friends, system plus a surrounding is equal to universe. When we add up the system and surrounding, we will arrive at universe. Okay, so this is the concept of system. Now we will discuss here the types of system. So here we will discuss the classification of system. So the first one is the closed system and the open system, and the third one is the isolated system. So systems are classified into three groups: closed system, open system and isolated system. So let us look them one by one. So first one is the closed system. So in closed system, energy transfer may exist. Here may term is very important, this term may. Energy transfer may exist between the system and the surrounding. Energy transfer can be in the form of heat or work interaction. But here in the closed system, no mass transfer occurs, no matter or mass transfer occur here between the system and the surrounding. So this is the property of the closed system. And a certain quantity of fluid in a cylinder bounded by a piston as shown here, and fluid cannot escape from the cylinder, you can see this is an example of closed system. Here from the cylinder to the surrounding, the energy may transfer and the work can be also be done to the system by the movement of this piston, by applying force on this piston in upward or downward direction. So energy and work interaction is taking place, but the fluid is not leaking outside the surrounding. So this is the no mass transfer case. So it is a closed system, example of closed system. Okay, a piston cylinder arrangement. Okay, now next one is the open system. Now the main thing about open system is that mass and matter transfer between the system and the surrounding will occur here, but energy transfer may also occur here. May also occur here. May is very important here. Point here, the point may is very important. Energy transfer may occur here. Okay, it not happen all the times, but most of the time it happens. So the term may is used here. Similar for the closed system, that may term was used by us. And the example of this system, open system, is most of the engineering devices are open system. And here the example is of air compressor. Here air is going inside the system, and after compression air is coming out of the compressor. So the movement of mass is taking place. So this is the example of open system, because mass transfer is existing between the system and the surrounding. Mass transfer is existing, and also work is transferred to the compressor, and heat is also being transferred. Okay, exchange of heat and work is taking place between the system and the compressor and the surrounding. So it is a open system compressor, and most of the engineering devices are open system devices. Now we will study the isolated system. In isolated system, no mass transfer will occur between the system and surrounding, and no energy transfer will occur between the system and surrounding. So this is the property of isolated system, and example of the isolated system is a tea inside a thermos. Okay, insulated thermos. So no work is there and no heat is being transferred outside this thermos because thermos is perfectly insulated, and also the boundary of this thermos are fixed, so no work is being done by the system or done on the system. So a net energy interaction in the form of heat and work is zero, and also the no mass is being transferred. So this is isolated system, that is no mass transfer and no energy transfer. And another example is the universe is treated as isolated system, because when we consider our system as a universe as whole, then nothing left apart from this universe. So surrounding is not left, surrounding is not there. So universe is when considered as system, then there is no surrounding left, so it itself is an isolated system. So friend, this was all for today's topic, and if you like my videos,